Hello, grade 4. How are you? Today, we're going to start our second lesson in term 1. So, chapter 1, lesson 2 today. The name of our lesson is Land and Water. Okay. Before we start, guys, I want to share with you some pictures before we starting our lesson. Number one, or the first picture here, is the picture of landforms. You remember we took this term in lesson one. What the meaning of landforms? Landforms, guys, means physical features. So I told you last times that physical features and landforms have the same meaning. Okay? Landforms or physical features are those things who created naturally on Earth, or which you could find naturally on Earth. Like what? Like mountains, hills, I'm sorry, like mountains, hills, oceans, rivers, waterfalls, canyons, plateaus, islands, deserts. Okay, so here are pictures or examples of landforms. So when I say the word landform, landform means all of these things that are found naturally on Earth. Okay, like here, this is the picture of volcano, I think. This is hill, this is island, canyon, desert, ocean, river, jungle, means forest, mountains, um, waterfalls and plains, seas. Okay, so all of these items, guys, are naturally found on Earth. Okay, it's not made by man, so no man can make an ocean, for example. Any man can make an ocean? No. Any man can make a river? No. So all of the landforms are physical feature because they are naturally found on Earth. Okay, this is the first picture. The second picture we have, yeah, this is the Earth. Okay, this is the Earth. Here I want just this word, crust. What the meaning of crust? As you can see, crust is the outer layer of the Earth. Crust means the outer layer of the Earth. Okay, so don't forget these 2 points. So before starting our lesson, you have to keep in your mind what the meaning of landforms or physical features and what the meaning of crust. This is the crust. Okay, the first layer in the Earth or on the Earth. Okay, let's start our lesson. So I'm going to share with you something new. This is the PowerPoint file about the lesson. So this lesson, as I told you, this is chapter 1, lesson 2, land and water. Okay, so here, what the meaning of physical features? It means landforms, like what? Like mountains, hills, valleys, canyons, plains, seas, oceans, rivers, lakes, all of that. Also valleys, canyons, all of these are physical features, by the way. And don't forget this word, crust, okay? What the meaning of crust? Crusty here means the outer layer or the first layer on the earth. Okay, natural forces. This is our lesson. Start with natural forces. What the meaning of natural forces? Natural forces, guys, are some operations that happened and shaped the land of the earth. Again, what the meaning of natural forces? Natural forces means some process happened and this process shaped the land of the earth. How? You know, guys, that the earth in the beginning, or when Allah created the earth, okay, it was, or this globe, the land was connected together. The land was connected together. After that, some operations happened, and when these operations happened, the land started to split or started to be divided into pieces, forming the 7 continents we have. Okay, so the earth was like a land, okay, a huge land, and then some process happened. When this happened, this process happened, we're gonna or when these forces happened, the natural forces, when it happened, this land is divided into the 7 continents we have. Okay, and many other things also happened. We're gonna speak about them later. Okay, what are the natural resources that divide the earth into continents or help in creating the continents beside the forming of mountains, hills, and so on. The first natural force we have is tectonic plates. Okay, the first natural forces called tectonic plates. What the meaning of tectonic plates? Tectonic plates means huge slab of a slowly moving rock. Again, what the meaning of tectonic plates? It means huge slab of a slowly moving rock. A slab, by the way, is something like a board. Okay, it's something like a board. This board of rock, when it's moving, this operation is called tectonic plate. Again, huge slab of a slowly moving rock. What does that mean? It means that now I have a slab of rock. What the meaning of a slab of rock? A board, something like board, a big rock, okay, shaped like a board, okay. When it moves, when it moves, this movement is called tectonic plate. Okay, now I try to imagine that a board or a very huge board of rock moving slowly. Okay, so when these rocks moving slowly, they push themselves together. Okay, they are pushing themselves together. When they are pushing themselves together, they cause the other rocks in the earth or on the earth crust to break and move. Okay, so what happened as a result? This movement helped in creating the Rocky Mountains or mountains in general, but here in America we speak about it helped in creating the Rocky Mountains and the Appalachian Mountains. Okay, it also caused earthquakes and volcanoes. As a result of these melted rocks from the volcanoes can form mountains. How that happened? Look, guys. Okay, so here I'm gonna share with you again the same pictures. Look, this is, guys, the crust of the earth or the outer line of the earth. Okay, so this is the land. This is a slab of rock, or this is a slab of crust. Okay, this is a slab of crust. When tectonic plates happened, okay, here the slab started to be divided into pieces or into parts, as you can see here, okay, and then it starts to move. Look, it's split in two parts, okay, or many parts. And then when it's split into two parts or many parts, these slabs start to move slowly. These slabs of crust is starting to move slowly. So when it starts to move slowly, look, this was the land of the earth, okay. Now when it's split into pieces, look, it splits or it's divided into slabs. It's divided into pieces or slabs. This is a slab, this is slab, slab of crust, slab of crust, slab of crust. So when it split or when it's divided into slabs like that, guys, it help in forming the continents of the earth, and it help also in forming the mountains. It help in forming the mountains. So when these slabs, look, slabs of earth or slabs of crust started to move slowly, okay, it helped in forming the continents and it helped in forming the mountains. What else? I told you that it helped in forming or in happening earthquakes and volcanoes. Yes, guys, sometimes when these slabs move, okay, it helps in pushing other rocks to move. So when other rocks move, they make something like pressure, okay, pressure on the other layers of the earth. So when they move, sometimes they moving left to right, sometimes they moving up and down. So sometimes when they moving down, as you can see here are rocks, when they are moving down, they make something like a pressure, okay, on the inside layers of the earth. So it make, when this pressure, it help in creating the volcanoes, and also it help in creating, what else? It helps in creating the earthquakes, okay? When the earth move or when these layers move, what happened? The earthquakes. So I'm gonna share with you now a video. We watch it together, but we're gonna watch it again. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Loading. Okay, it's not loading for now. So I can download the link for you on SMS, okay? And you can watch it later. You can watch how tectonic plates happen, okay? Yes, it's gonna take time. Let's see. It's working or not. I think the internet not help me. Yeah, it doesn't help me. So I'm gonna share with you how tectonic plates happened. Okay, when you see the video, you're gonna understand or revise what I said with the video. Yes, yes, it's difficult to watch the video. Okay, these 4 layers of the Earth. Doc, he said that the crust of the Earth is not a continued layer, okay, or connected layer. No, it was divided into pieces, okay, called tectonic plates. These pieces, when it moved together, look what happened. It formed the mountains and valleys. I don't want the time. Not important. Look, when they moved together to meet each other, to form the mountain, the kind of the tectonic plates, okay? Yeah. Look, this kind of big pressure here. So what happened? Volcano. Yeah, when they rub each other, also help in creating mountains and sometimes earthquakes. Look, this is when the land shakes. Okay, we finished tectonic plates. Let's see the second natural force. Okay, so here we finished tectonic plates. Let's start the second force. The second force is erosion. What the meaning of erosion? Erosion, guys, is a process of wearing away. Wearing away here means taking away or decaying. rock and soil. Okay, again, what the meaning of erosion? Erosion means a process of wearing away. Wearing away here, when I say I wear away, it means that I take away, or it decaying of rock and soil. What the meaning of that? You know, guys, for example, when you lick a lollipop, start to lick a lollipop, okay, what happened? The lollipop, in the beginning it was a big circle, so after licking and put it inside your mouth, because of the water of your mouth, it's getting small, small and small. So this process is called taking away or decaying, okay? So the process of decaying the lollipop happened because of the water inside your mouth, right? Also, the erosion happened because of the water of rivers and oceans. When the water of rivers and ocean pass through rocks, it means pass over the rocks. Over time, the water cut the rocks into pieces, and these pieces connected together to create valleys and canyons. Okay, and also the wind erosion. Now the water cuts the rocks into pieces, and then come the wind to carry these rocks and carry these small pieces of rocks to create valleys and canyons. Okay, guys? So the wind erosion widen the canyons because they blow or carry the sand and the soil against the rock. How it happened? Let's see. Yeah, how water help in creating all of these physical pictures. How the water do it? Erosion. Yes. Yeah, the liquid inside your mouth change the size of the lollipop. Look, this was a huge plateau. Now rains, the water rains, and then wind. Water. Look how the water cut the rocks into small pieces. Look how it changes the landform. Yeah, when they the water carrying cut the rocks into pieces, and then the wind erosion carrying all these rocks and soil, creating these kinds of valleys and canyons. Okay, this is erosion. So erosion happens because of water and wind. Number three, or the third natural force we have, is glaciers. Okay, well, the meaning of glaciers, you remember when I told you tectonic plates means movement of rocks, but here glaciers means the slow movement of ice. Glaciers means the slow movement of ice. Okay, when the ice move, what happened? When glaciers or the ice move, they push soil and rock together. Okay, when they move, and that help in flatten some areas, and sometimes they leave piles. Okay, and of course that help in shaping the valleys and the plains. So how glaciers happen? Let's see. Glacier process. Look, now it's icing. Yeah, because of the heat of the inner layers, now the ice is started to move, to be melted little bit, and then started to move. Yeah, sometimes the ice inside the cracks of the mountains. So when it melted, it pushed the rocks down, make something like pressure. Look now how the rocks move with the ice. Look, this is small stones. Look, the ice now help in reshaping the mountain or the landforms. Look at the V-shaped valley. It's shaped like that because of the water or because of the movement of the ice. Look at the valleys. This is hanging valleys. It shaped or it take that shape because of the glaciers or the movement of the ice. When it moves and it pushed or it cut the rocks into pieces and then pushed it together until it shaped these shapes of valleys. Okay, so now, guys, I finished the three natural forces of our lesson today: tectonic plates, erosion, and glaciers. If you want any information about them, please contact me, and please watch the video to make you easily understand what the meaning of each process. Okay, thank you and goodbye.